Down here in Dorset with Joe Tizzard, son of trainer Colin Tizzard. Joe, you're an ex-jockey. You know what it's like to be in the saddle. You know what it's like to ride a winner. What I want to know is, who would you ride, Q Card or Native River?
I don't know the answer to that. There's a lot of pros for both of them, to be honest. Obviously, I was lucky enough to ride Q Card in two of his Cheltenham wins already.
Yeah.
But he's not getting any younger, but he's not showing that he's aging at all. On our gallops at home on the racecourse, a beautiful prep run at Ascot last time. There's no faults in him, but Native River is the other end of the sort of spectrum. He's improving with every run. He's getting better, and he's had a cracking season. And there's not a lot between them. I wouldn't want to have to make the choice, to be honest. It's one of those that I would have left to Dad when I was in my riding days.
And Native River, at the start of the year, if we say after the Hennessy or before the Hennessy, he was going to be as good as what he looks like, would you have been surprised? Has he caught you off guard by improving the way he has?
And so caught us off guard. I mean, it was all through last summer. It was, and after the Aintree, it was all about the Hennessy. You know, we planned everything around the Hennessy. We backdated his run at Weatherby over hurdles to get it all right for that. And then that was like, at the start of the season, that was the one goal. So that after that, he had to win the Welsh National, to be honest, off the same mark. In the conditions very similar, and he just has improved. I ride him a lot at home, and he just has improved with every run. And he's a 7-year-old going the right direction, and he ticks a lot of boxes in the Gold Cup. You know, he's got proven form around the course. We know he gets the trip, and I think he proved more so than anyone last time at Newbury that he's got that bit of turn of foot.
He does. Personally, to me, I think he's a banker. I think he's the one they've all got to be. He ticks all the right boxes, as you say, up-and-coming 7-year-old. Q Card at Ascot, he showed his old sparkle after a slightly disappointing run in the King George. Were you really pleased with that?
Yeah, he had his reasons for his run in the King George. He came back a little bit of lymphangitis in his hock. He just was a bit flat for a couple of weeks. But if you forget that run, if you look at Haydock and then you look at Ascot, Haydock was as impressive as he's ever been.
Absolutely.
And then Ascot, he was supposed to win like that to beat those horses, but just the way he went about it, the way he travelled, the way he jumped, and the way he suddenly put 20 lengths between them from the back of the second last, age just doesn't seem to be catching up with him. And he was an unlucky horse. The competition is you've got to jump X amount of fences and run over a certain distance to win any race. But he was unlucky. I would love to have seen him stand up last year. But there's nothing saying he's any less a horse now than he was 12 months ago. So he's still got to be considered.
Signs are all positive, aren't they? They really are.
Signs are really positive.
Yeah.
If it wasn't written down that he was an 11-year-old and people were telling you the statistics of 11-year-old, then you'd have no. If he was 8 years old, in the same form, you'd have no question about him at all.
Indeed. And moving on to Thistlecrack, I heard you saying his injury isn't too bad, and hopefully he should be back in rude health next year.
Yeah, no, he's just tweaked his tendon. As simple as that. It's something we deal with the horses all the time. It just gets blown up more because obviously he was favoured for the Gold Cup and who he is. But it's only a small injury. He'll have 6 weeks in his box. We had him out this morning and trotted him up, and he trotted up sound. So to the naked eye, you wouldn't see anything, but he had a bit of heat, and we scanned it, and there was a slight tear in his tendon. So so he'll be looked after, and hopefully he'll be back around Christmas time next year.
Great to see him. And moving on to your novices, Finney and Zusko. Been really impressive this year. Nice run round Hereford last time out. Do you think he's got the experience to handle the hustle and bustle at Cheltenham?
Yeah, it was Hereford first time out. It was Exeter last time out. With a Tolworth in the middle, but he's a lovely laid-back horse. That's the key to him. Since the day he arrived in this yard, he's just very, very professional. He's not too laid back. He's just everything you ask him to do, he goes and does it. As simple as that. I think he's got no problem. They're all in the same boat in the Albert Bartlett. He's had 4 runs if you include his point to point. So you name a horse in the Albert Bartlett that's had many masses more. They're all novices for a reason. So not in the Albert Bartlett, in the Neptune. Sorry. There is still a possibility if it turned up really soft at Cheltenham, he could run in as Supreme, but it's most likely he'll be in the Neptune.
And another exciting horse in the yard is Robin's Firth. Good chasing form already for a novice. What's the plans for him for Cheltenham?
Unfortunately, he's not going to make Cheltenham. He's an old injury. He's just flared up a little bit. He cracked his passenger in like 3 years ago, and he had screws in it, and it's just flared up. So he's going to miss Cheltenham.
So he's out. And moving on to Fox Norton and the Queen Mother, you've obviously, you're taking on Duvan. It looks pretty much a nigh on possible task of beating him. Are you really just playing for second place behind Duvan?
Duvan's going to take an awful lot of beating. We've still got Finian's Fox Norton in the Ryanair as well, so we've got options with him. But we were pleased with his run at Cheltenham when we first got hold of him last autumn. There was room for improvement from Newbury being by Altior. He's got a great chance. We're just sort of, you never know, like Duvan's got to get there as of every single horse.
Yeah.
For some reason he dropped out, and then it looked a very open Queen Mother. And if it was really good ground, we'd be half tempted with Ryanair for him.
Okay. And finally, your two last horses, West Approach. Where might we see him?
Not 100% sure yet. We've been brave with him his last couple of runs, which is what John and Heather, and we don't mind doing it at all. But
you are very brave for a novice and against the big horses.
Yeah. So there is a chance he'll run in the stairs. We've just got to work out between ourselves a little bit which route we want to take. But he's 856, I think he is now, and he's only 3.5 lengths behind. You know what I mean, Harry? Last time. So he's a lovely horse. He's a full brother, a half brother, to Thistlecrack, and he's improving all the time. He's got a great chance wherever we decide to go with him. He's a big player, We've just got to try and work out which is the best route to take.
And he's going to be a hell of a chaser next year, isn't he?
Gorgeous chaser next year. He will go chasing. He jumps like a buck. And we can't wait to send him novice chasing. But it's also like if he went and ran a big race in a world hurdle, the world hurdles are worth winning. He's an exciting young horse, and we've got options galore with him. And the fact that he's capable of being already competitive against the best staying hurdlers in the country at his stage as a novice, it just proves where we are with him.
It does indeed. And Joe, finally, Elegant Escape.
Yeah, he's going to run in the Albert Bartlett. A very weak horse, He came out, he won nicely at Chepstow, then he went and won a decent enough race at Ascot with us. So he was fourth, only being sort of half a dozen lengths in the Challow. Lovely horse, but last time at Cheltenham he looked like a baby, And we're talking about a horse. He's 2 years younger than West Approach, but he's in the same races. So we'll just be very patient with him. He'll go to Cheltenham, and then he'll have a real good summer at grass, and it'll be a lovely novice chaser next year. But he's just he could finish sixth in Albert Bartlett, and we'll be thrilled to bits with him. He could nick a place, but he's certainly a horse for the future.
It's all about bringing him on.
Yeah, he's got to be looked after, and that's. And one day he could well be an RSA horse this time next year.
And Joe, you rode 600 winners plus as a jockey. Do you miss riding?
Not anymore. I did for the first season. I retired, but now I'm very involved in the training. I love this side of it. I still ride out. I still school horses. I do everything but ride them in the race. But I have my time as a jockey and loved it. And now I'm loving this side of it as well.
Sounds like you may be taking over the mantle one day.
There's no rush for that. We've got a good. I'd quite like it to be just a quiet, clean swap, so nobody. I speak to a lot of owners now, but so nobody notices that it's changed from C to J at the top. That would suit me. But Dad's only just got to this position. He's not about to step
You're not
down
turning
yet.
him out yet. It's not an Arsene Wenger. We want him out.
No, definitely not. And he's not ready to go yet.
Okay, Joe. Best of luck at Cheltenham, and I'm hoping you have a Gold Cup one too.
Good man. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.